Take two. Disclaimer, these are my thoughts and opinions, and yes, they could get me shot because I'm going against what we're being told at the minute we're meant to be thinking. But I'm sorry, my mouth, my page, my channel, my voice, right? I deserve my voice, right? And also I swear, right? Now I say I deserve my voice, right? But what I'm going to speak about a fucking well again, I'm not allowed my voice. And yes, it's the whole transgender agenda, right? And it is an agenda because, just imagine, right? Just imagine for a second you were, now if you are transgender, cracking. If you're not, imagine for a second you were. Would you or would you not just want to go about your daily fucking business without everybody talking about your genitalia left, right and centre? Because I do. I just really would not have to bring my vagina into it. Yet here we are. I have to, right? I've watched, like, but literally, these people want us arguing about this. So I'm going to put my fucking 2p in, because women are being told you're not allowed to have your opinion, darling. You sit down, you do some fucking crochet. Guess what? I do some fucking crochet anyway. Have that. You sit down, you do some crochet while the big boys go into the smoking room and have their brandy and their big fat cigar and talk about boys stuff, you know, the important stuff. You go and sit and talk with the girls about, oh, I dropped a stitch, and, oh, darling, have you tried the new Tefal Mixomatic 4000? Oh, Deirdre, crikey, I didn't even know there was such a thing. I only have the 3099. Oh, you really, really must. It just puffs up your muffins a tree. I don't fucking know how to speak woman, but I do have a fucking vagina. Well, it's not fucking, not at this moment in time anyway, not for a while. You didn't need to know that, but hey, you didn't need to know that you didn't need to know that some dude, I turned on the computer today, some dude, I'm sorry, but I am not misgendering him. He is a man, and he viciously murdered, he tortured a man to death with a friend. He tortured a man to death. And he's in the news because they're allowing it, saying he wants a gender reassignment surgery on the NHS. Because that's what the news needs, doesn't it? We don't need the adverse reaction statistics or anything like that. No, let's talk about men's penises underneath the skirt. So he wants this on the NHS, and I'm like, well, he tortured a man to death. Let's give it to him. Let's give it to him and televise it so that anybody else thinking, I might want to go down that route, can see exactly what it does. But also, don't give him any anaesthetic or pain relief. Horses for courses, right? It's the way you function. So, and that sick brain that tortured a man to death wants a fanny put in, wants his willy chopped off, so then he can be put in a woman's prison. What a way to get around. He's in there for fucking life. He's saying, oh, I think it'll help rehabilitate me. Maybe I wouldn't have murdered this man. Maybe I wouldn't have tortured this poor dead man if I'd been a woman. Guess what? You can chop your knob off and have a fanny sewn in, mate, and you still won't be a fucking woman. I'm sorry. If you want to live your life as a woman, you do you, sugar tits. I am not going to stand in your way, unless you're a murderer, obviously. Regular transgender people, if you want to live your life as a woman, live your life as a woman, but do not say you're a woman, because you're not, and you never can be, because it's biological makeup. That's the argument we're not allowed to have. And but we have to be thinking about it. That's what we have to be arguing about, right? We have to be. Everybody knows who fucking Dylan Mulvaney is, mate. Veiny cock, maybe. Like, literally, everybody knows who he is. He's every fucking where. He's the poster child for taking the piss out of women and getting paid for it, right? But he's not the only one. He isn't the only one. Like that other TikToky dude, his name is Jeffrey Marsh, the one with the teeth, the horsey, like, trust in me. Fucking scary. Scary man. Scary fucking man. Dangerous. A danger to children. These people are a danger to children and nobody's stopping them. They're a danger to women because they're breaking women's schools in fucking, it's not UFC, it's MMA fighting. They are breaking women's schools because they are biological males, and you cannot change that a man hits harder than a woman, and they are putting fucking cornrows in it, saying it's a bitch, and fucking sticking him with women who he's then systematically kicking the shit out of. And where we say, oh no, domestic violence this, domestic violence, protect women, oh we need to fucking women this, women that. No, you're paying to watch a man kick a woman in. If you did that down the pub, there'd be fucking outrage. But because it's on TV, because it's on the shiny picture box in the corner that all your furniture's pointing at, oh look, he's embracing his femininity. Right. So, basically, I've watched so much footage of people in a court of law, right, in Parliament, what is a woman? And people just aren't answering. It's a woman, it's somebody who is born with a vagina. That's what a woman is. Somebody with XY chromosomes, is it? Right. I don't know. It's awful, isn't it? I just know in my heart what a fucking woman is, because when you're born male or female. That is what you are, right? You can live your life as the opposite gender, but you cannot become the opposite gender. That is scientific fact, black and white. Black and fucking white cannot be changed. You can live your life, you can adopt mannerisms, you can dress up. Like I'm behind #woman face, right? We're not allowed to do blackface, right? There was a big fucking uproar, right? But you're allowed to do woman face. Now, I don't mind. Do you know what I mean? I ain't got out against blackface either, but then I'm not black. I ain't got out against like black people doing themselves up as well. I couldn't care less. Not racist, not fucking transphobic, not scared of them, just realistic, right? But if and I've been through this on previous videos, I ain't going about my sexual tendencies again, thank you very much. But it's there, I've put it all down, right? It is not a phobia that I have, but I'm called transphobic because I point out facts. Now, you don't see transgender people dressing up as men, people deciding to live their life as a man, women who transition into men. You don't see them going out and punching fucking little old ladies, do you? You see the blokes doing it. This is a degradation of female kind, and it's been going, like I said before, for fucking ever. Original sin, Eve, it goes back. It's one of the first things that we're taught in school, that Eve fucked over entire humanity, hate fucking women, right? And then last night I was thinking, yeah, years ago I'd have been burnt as a witch. Right, because like I have my crystals and this, that and the other. If women try and get in touch with our inner femininity, if we commune with nature, if we become the powerful goddess-like creatures that we were born to be, we'd fuck them over, right? Who are they? They're the patriarchy. What do we need? We need the fucking matriarchy. We need the mothers of the world to come together. Now, everybody's waking up at the minute, right? But women do so like hell hath no fury, right? When women come together, we are their arch nemesis. That's why forever, you know, they've called us witches. They've said that we're responsible for the death of every man, woman and child on this planet. It's woman's fault that you die, that I die. That is these bastards have put that on womanhood. And now women are starting to go, hold on a minute, so they're chucking men into the mix. And it's like, right, we're just going to destroy the divine feminine from within. Apparently, I was contacted by a Freemason years ago. Apparently that is a defilement of the sacred feminine. Those fingers go up. So you basically go fuck yourself, bitch, when you're doing that. That's what I was told by this Freemason who tried to get me to say it's not the Freemasons. Can't be said, mate. Cannot be said because it is. Fucking twats. Yeah, said it. Because they are. So, like, literally, they've got it now that they've got experts. The science can't even say what is a woman. The word vagina has gone from the fucking English language. It makes no sense. And we've got people like Dylan Mulvaney prancing around getting women's jobs. When I was a little girl, there was an element of racism. There's an element of racism anywhere, right? I live in Leicester. There's a lot of racism, just between Indians and Pakistanis. To be fair, it's like ain't even white. It's like you can't. The only racism you can't have, the only racism that matters is when it comes out of a white person's mouth. Every other colour can be as racist as they want. But if you're white and you're racist, Black lives matter. What about women's lives? Why don't women's lives matter? Our schools don't matter when we get into a fucking ring. Do you know what I mean? We don't matter in sports. Women don't matter in sports because blokes come in and cheat their way to the fucking top and take our fucking... Oh, yeah. So when I was little, people used to say, oh, they come over here taking our jobs and all, like the racist thing, like knuckle-dragging fucking British. The Tommy Robinsons of this world. Come over here, taking our jobs, shagging our women. Lucky you're winning, really, because you weren't doing a good job, were you? I'm just sorry to Tommy Robinson's wife. Poor cow. But yeah, so it's like, and now it's the same thing with men. Do you know what I mean? Men, like I watched a fucking thing the other day. Some trans saying how it's better, how men are lucky to date a transgender person. Why transgender girlfriends are better than, why it's better to date a man dressed as a woman than it is to date a woman. Because they make more of an effort, because they get their nails done and their hair did. That's high maintenance, mate. We've moved on beyond that, haven't we? Haven't we evolved past high maintenance women? I don't know. Well, no, we've not, actually. It's just me. It's just me, the swamp monster that I am. I just basically left all that behind. Do get my nails done, but not my hair did. And I do put lipstick on, but only when I do a video. So, easy maintenance. Do you know what I mean? 20 quid once a month. The rest of it is like, pure woman, Stanley. Pure woman. Because I've got a vagina. If you date a trans woman, you will end up with shit on your knob. That's a benefit. Ooh, do you know what, darling? Do you know what? When you've sat there applying your individual eyelashes and going, oh, right, gay man wearing women's clothing, when you've sat there preening yourself up like a woman, going, oh, treat me with respect, and all that fandango, please will you put some shit on my knob, because I really fancy a bit of shit on my knob, because it's so feminine. Don't get me wrong, bum stuff is perfectly acceptable, but, just as the occasional treat, do you know what I mean? It's like you don't eat a whole chocolate orange, in one sitting after every fucking meal. Do you know what I mean? That's really shit analogy, that one. But a little bit of what you fancy does you good. If you want to occasionally indulge in a bit of butt stuff, indulge in a bit of butt stuff. But when that's the only fucking item on the menu, it's gay sex. Well, obviously, giving you head, but you're still having a man. It's still a man giving you head. That person has a penis. Do you know what I mean? When the false eyelashes come off and the weave and you slide into next, it's slide into bed next to me, sweet little chicken of mine, I can see your bollocks. Why is this not, why are people acting like when a man dresses up as a woman, his dick just doesn't exist? When these trans women masturbate, they do it like that. They don't do it like that. They do it like that. Do you know what I mean? Or probably like that, because I do have a theory. I would like to see trans penises, to be fair, because I do have a theory that perhaps they're not that big, and that's what's, I don't know. Obviously, again, there are hormones in the drinking water. You cannot get rid of them. We're all on cocaine. All of us. If you drink tap water, you've had cocaine. If you drink tap water, you've drank testosterone and estrogen and progesterone. You're on antidepressants. You're on speed. You're on fucking tranquilizers. These are things that can't be got out of the water. That's why the world's gone fucking nuts. That and their agendas. These people who sit there and they decide what we're going to argue about next. And what we're going to tear each other down from within. If you're a transgender woman, you call yourself a woman, act like a fucking woman and stand up against the patriarchy. If not, sit there and do your fucking nails and let the real fucking women take them down. Because the time has come now where women need to get together and form the matriarchy that the patriarchy fucking fears so much that they will do anything to degrade women, to demean women, to make us lesser, smaller than they are. Guess what? That's because they know how very much more powerful we are, just naturally. No secrets. We ain't got a book of fucking secrets that you have to go through varying levels to fucking get to know. We have in our heart everything that we need to take these bastards down. We just need to come together and act like the team that we are, like the group of earthly goddesses that we are. We are all here for a reason. Like I said before, I've got some really strong, beautiful, amazing female friends already on Facebook. If you're one of them, if you're not one of them, if you're like get in touch. Let's hook up. Let's get together. Let's talk. Let's share ideas. Let's realise what these bastards are doing and become what they are so fearful of. So, yeah. So we've got the witchcraft and the Eve thing. If there's anything else that you can think of that they've actually used to degrade women over the year, oh, and obviously the transgender farce. If you could think of anything else that they've put on us, stick it in the comments, because we need to be mobilising now and coming together. If you know a strong, powerful woman, share this video with her. Let's come together and discuss it between ourselves. So like, share, subscribe. Don't like to say that because it just sounds so cheesy, but we do need to be sharing this. And so yeah, let's get together. Let's realise who we are, what we are, and what we came here to do. We are all on this planet at the same time for a fucking good reason. Let's do it. Who's with me? Get in touch. And if you've watched this till the end, I owe you a bevy. And oh shit, yeah, I've got a Make Jane a badge. Yeah, if you are a subscriber, let me know. I'm fashioning a badge because I've got somebody who's actually asked for one, my wifey. So yeah, I've got a fashion. I'd forgotten about that. Sorry, Jane. And I'll speak to you soon. And I love you all. Bye.